to Squirt's question numero uno. Now, we were at the beach, and he wanted to know what you dudes like to do there. So, what do you like to do at the beach, human dudes? Shout it out. Oh, dude, I heard swim a lot. Hey, if you like to swim, raise your fin. Oh, well, we got a dudette over here in the corner. She's got a white shell with extra ears on her noggin. What's up, Minnie Mama? What's your name?
Haley.
Cool, Haley. Do you like to swim fast or slow?
Both.
Dude, way to rock your options.
If you have any small children, they're more than welcome to sit on your lap for a better view, but please just make sure that everyone stays completely and fully seated throughout all times of our journey. Now we're going to be starting off here in the Little Laturi Forest, so we can look for some of those animals that might be blending in, like the okapi and the yellow-backed tiger out on the right. They only grow to be about 3 feet tall, so the ones you're seeing out there are all fully grown. And the springbuck get their name because if they're tall enough to reach the leaves on the trees, their bluish-purple tongues can grow to be about 1.5 feet long to help them out. And their tongues are prehensile, which basically just means that they can use them to grip onto the branches and leaves and pull them down.
Woof, woof, woof. Ooh, ooh, I would like to chase something. Do you see something that I can chase?
speed.
Common 16, 124. Apple, look around counter, take 1 mark.
Playback, background, and action!
pockets.
You probably feel compelled to let Team Triton bring your team spirit.
The final test.
Energizing for power test. Displaying power test results. SimTrack performance testing complete.
This concludes your performance testing. You'll be able to see how your Chevrolet custom
What's that? I don't know. So, of course, as we make our way through the jungle, there are varying storylines that you get to experience because you are actually traveling through the 4 most dangerous rivers in the world, starting with the Amazon, the Nile, the Conga, and the Mekong River Delta. So, of course, one way that we helped transition one story from the next was utilizing all of the plants and foliage that you see right along the river's edge. And that's all thanks to a man by the name of Bill Evans. Bill Evans was an Imagineer in charge of horticulture, but he actually started his Disney career as Walt Disney's personal landscaper. Walt absolutely loved the work that he did in his home, so he says, hey, I'm starting this theme park over in California. I want you to help me out. So he did, and he absolutely did a phenomenal job that Walt decided to let him come over here to Florida and do the exact same thing. But I want to take you back to when the attraction first opened, many, many years ago over in Disneyland. One thing I want you to keep in mind about the opening of Disneyland, that it wasn't exactly as easy as you would have thought, because the Disney company was still new. We didn't have all of the money in the world to do everything that we wanted. So Walt had to stretch his pennies till he couldn't stretch them anymore. And one thing that came about was during the finishing process of creating the Jungle Cruise, they had to fill in all the empty space around the river's edge with plants. Well, it came to the point where Bill had used all the plant material that they had, and he said, Walt, I need more, because there was just bare spots everywhere. And Walt said, well, make it work, because I ain't got nothing for you. He says, all right, because that was always the expectation of Walt. If he said make it work, you make it work. And so Bill decided to let the gears roll for a little while, and what he soon realized that he had the ability to utilize what was already there in the way of freestanding orange trees that were all around the property. There are orange trees everywhere. So he decided, okay, well, I'll just bring them over here. But then he thought, well, it's going to be pretty obvious that if there's random orange trees planted everywhere. So he decided, I got an idea. I'll take those trees, turn them upside down, plant them root side up, and tell you they're mysterious jungle vines. And that's exactly what he did. Called them mysterious jungle vines, planted them upside down, and no one knew the difference. Everyone was just, ooh. Well, of course, what makes the Jungle Cruise is this experience with animals that you get to have. Well, originally, Walt wanted to have real live animals for the guests to experience. Well, if you think about that simply from a money standpoint, that's very, very expensive. Well, not only do you have to purchase the animals, you have to feed them, you have to house them, and provide veterinary staff to take care of them. That's a lot of money he didn't have. So that's when he partnered with a colleague of his, a man by the name of Waco Rogers. Remember, that was one of the names earlier, to figure out how to make this work. All right, Shelby, we're going to do something a little different this time. Shortcut. We're going to go to the left this time. I'm sorry. Well, this is awkward. So now, we figured out another secret. Shelby isn't driving the boat. Shh. I just ruined it for her. I'm sorry, guys. So though Shelby is doing an excellent job of creating the illusion that she is in fact steering where the boat is going, she has no say whatsoever. She does control how fast she goes, if she wants to go backwards, all that good stuff, but as to where she goes, not up to her. Well, but of course, back to Wathel, and you see all these lovely animals around. He came up with these ideas of these animated pictures, these depictions of real animals, which are version of which is called compressed air, which is all the hissing that you hear. Because they did think about using hydraulic fluid, because it gives them more fluid movement, but then they thought about, well, if they were to burst a hydraulic line, some of these animals are sitting in the water. It's going to look really, really awful when that happens. So, but if they were to spring an air leak, all it's going to cause bubbles. Listen. So now, as we continue underneath Schweitzer Falls, figuring out how everything works is all disguised in part 2, the water. Everything that you see below the water's edge, or can't see underneath the water's edge, is because of water-soluble dyes that we introduce via waterfall. Kind of like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, how he mixes the chocolate river with the waterfall. Kind of the same thing. They introduce the dye into the waterfall, and as it falls over and the boats come around, it mixes the dye in to color the water so you don't see what's going on just below the water surface. Alright, so as we come into the temple, Shelby's going to turn the lights on for us. There they are. So up skippers utilize to inspect the interior portion of the temple to ensure that everything is show ready. That all the vines are up on the walls as they should, that all of the animated figures are working as they should. Generally, that it just looks okay. Because if something is out of place and doesn't look appropriate, it needs to be adjusted before guests enter scene. In a perfect world, guests enter scene. And so this is something that we have to do in working in attractions every single morning, is we have to ride through the attraction before guests do, just as a show quality to ensure that everything looks okay, but also from a technical standpoint to make sure that the attraction itself is working appropriately. So usually cast members come in about an hour and a half, 2 hours early before the park opens to make sure all of that is up to par before the attraction opens for the day. So now we've entered my favorite portion of the Jungle Cruise, the elephant bathing pool. Aren't they cute? My personal favorite elephant is the one over underneath the waterfall, living his best life. Well, this portion of the Jungle Cruise is known as a squeeze play. Basically toying with your emotions a little bit. So you see Shelby brings the boat to a stop, the elephant over here pokes his nose up, and he squirts water. Well, then he goes back down. He's going to poke his head up here in just a moment. What do you think he's going to do? Squirt you again. Well, that's because Shelby has it timed appropriately for that water to happen. So she comes in, stops, squirts, goes through, he comes up again, he doesn't squirt the second time, and you stay nice and dry. Unless you don't laugh at their jokes. So even if you force it, ha ha, ha, so funny. Obviously I'm not very believable, I'm sorry. But now you see our Jungle Cruise experience is slowly coming to an end. But of course, not without saying goodbye to the mascot here at the Jungle Cruise, Trader Sam. Isn't he cute? I'm sure many of you want to add to his collection. But actually what he's wearing, that red and white striped skirt he has on, is actually an homage to what the Jungle Cruise boats used to look like. They used to have that red and white striped canopy material way back when, but then they soon realized from a story standpoint that if they were really in the jungle, trying to stay away from natives, they stuck out like a sore thumb, because they looked like a giant candy cane. But of course, that's when they decided to remove those old canopies and install the standard beige that you see here today. But of course, letting that story continue a little bit with Trader Sam. Alright, so we are now going to be venturing to our first backstage location. So before we head backstage, and before we pass this gate right here,